So today I asked a married woman that how is married life? And the answer she gave was it's difficult. It's hard. And I asked her, how is it hard? And she said, sometimes you get to forget yourself to the point that you get to even lose yourself if care is not taken. This has been a debatable thing on the internet, especially if you are scrolling through Facebook, Instagram, and all. You're going to see people talk about getting divorced and getting their lives back and seeing so much improvement in their life and all. And although I get to hear all these things, when I heard that, then I started asking myself, if it's that hard, then why do a lot of people want to go into it? Have you thought of this? Why people are rushing into marriages? Yet, those in it are crying, saying it's hard. They're losing themselves. They wish they can get a break. Unfortunately, there's no break in marriage. It's not like a school that you're going to take a vacation. You're going to have a summer break. The only school you go, let me use the word school, or the only institution that you attend that they give you the certificate before attending, that should tell you that it's a lifelong something. We're not going to put a timeline on it and come and check what you're doing before we give you the certificate. We know that is something you are going into it and you are not coming back. So we're going to give you the certificate and ask you to go push forward no matter what. But guess what? A lot of people go and think they can take a break, summer break. They think they can go for winter break. They think they can just quit. Just like somebody in high school saying that courses are too difficult. Maybe if I complete, I'm not going to get a job. What are some of the excuses they give again? And so they just quit. So this is something that I realized that the young ones that are about to enter into it, based on the responses from those who are already in it, is something that people should be more prayerful, pray into it and all that. But unfortunately, these days, a lot of people are taking marriages like a normal thing. They would rather pray before going to college than to pray into their marriages. People would pray and ask God to bless them when they grow up. People would pray and ask God to give them more money and good friends and all that. But they do not pray into their marriages. They take marriage like any other normal thing. But there's one thing I want to let people know today. Marriage is the only thing that is so dear to God's heart, and so the devil also has an eye on it. Remember, Jesus made his first ever miracle at a wedding. Have you thought of why? Because he knows how important marriages are to God. So he made his first miracle. He did not want the couple to be disgraced. And that is the same way God does not want his children to be disgraced. He doesn't want his children to go and come back. He doesn't want his children. When you read the book of Malachi, it tells you that God hates divorce. Yes, this has also been a debatable thing. Oh, yes. What if the person is abusing you? Yes. When God stated in Malachi that he hates divorce, even in the New Testament, Jesus Christ came to talk about divorce. So there are instances that God allows divorce. But these days, a lot of people are just making divorce like a lollipop. It's not nice. They put it down. So maybe if we start praying into our marriages as early as we can, God will also open heavens for us. Yes, just as the lady said, it is hard. The Bible says that those who trust in the Lord, he will renew their strength. So if you trust in him and you give it all to him, he's going to renew your strength. He's going to make sure that even though it will be hard, he's going to be there with you. And you're going to try. We've seen people be married for 90 years, 60 years, 50 years. Like so many people are, like our grandparents, our parents and all that. And we can too. You and I can do the same thing in our generation. So Let's join forces together. Let's invite the Holy Spirit to take control of our lives, of our marital lives, and let God lead. And we shall have a joyous, fruitful, glorious marriages.